All right. We'll go live. Let's hope we're live. Hope we're doing good live. I can't see YouTube. Except it says excellent condition. That is simple flips. Ow. My jaw cracked. Hey, how's everybody doing this late Thursday night, early Friday morning? I'm looking to see if we can maybe put on some jams. Yeah, we did this before. Oh! Okay. Let's do it for the whole time. Okay. Doing good. I like hearing that people are doing good, you know? For the most part. There's some people who, maybe they shouldn't be doing so good. If you know what I'm saying. Let me know how the audio is. Because it looks like everything's good on my end. Alright, so tonight we're just going to do a little bit of chilling, relaxing. I got the blueberry Godzilla up here. Quiet a bit. Well, tell me what's quiet. That is what truly helps everybody out. Hello there, Doge. I think I'm going to do one thing here real quick that I'm super going to regret when I switch back over to my main microphone because I've got the big fancy equipment with the cloud lifter. I'm just using my gaming headset. So we got a whole bunch of new stuff hitting store shelves right now. And I don't know. S. I see your S and I respond with E. There we go. If I want to review Kong has to be found first. I have Monkey. How's my day? My day's actually kind of okay. We got the long weekend coming up. Kong has been lost. There's a frog in the window. Oh yeah, the frog in the window story. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be telling that one again for a while. Oh, Sherry. You dummy. One of my cats is an idiot. Well, my wife's cat, to be more specific. Alright, so Blueberry Goji's been spinning a little bit too long now. I gotta think of a good neutral pose. Likey that figure. Here's the King Kong meter-long dong. Almost looking good. Gotta move them over. Light blue color for the dorsal plates. They all have a light bluer for dorsal plates. They got the frosted tips. Yeah, Kong's looking good. My day was halfway decent. I technically have an extra long weekend because of stuff and things, but we're good. I hope everyone is doing well yourselves. So we have the Labor Day weekend. How is everyone doing? Enjoying that? Do you guys have any plans? Is there any Labor Day sales that you know of? Really want to get Kong. Hell might get 2. You can use the other 33 head for a closed mouth. Still inspired. You're pretty good at customizing, so I think you could do it, Godzilla 154. Or 154. I never really know how to pronounce that. Those 3 digits. Yeah, I don't know. I would say don't do that because knowing NECA, they're probably going to do another one, and it's going to include a closed mouth, particularly a 1933 head. I'm yawning because it's late. I do have access. Actually, I think I have access to a Starbucks triple shot. But I think that's the only coffee we have right now. And I'm not doing that. That is sleep suicide. Use Luca head for a closed mouth. Not everybody has that figure because not many people bought it to begin with. Alright. So Kong's taken care of for his vanilla spin pose. Now, this is going to be his accessory spin pose, which I'm doing this specifically for one reason. And if you don't get this reference, because I have pointed this out before, that it's the left fist going into the right palm for this specific reference. I don't know, man. You got a kaiju card, fan card, you can check it at the door. That is going to be a problem with this figure. It doesn't really do a good job at looking down. So I'm doing the best that I can. Get him in like a tokusatsu hero pose. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of hesitant to do the custom. One reason to close the mouth Playmates one is because I don't really have I don't know, the Playmate stuff. Let's hope they can do more with it. Ice cream fell on my phone. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I would agree. But like, you kind of negate that. You're kind of in a net loss and gain because chocolate moose tracks. Why 90%? Kong never size well. You know, I think the reason why they picked this size for the Kong is because Neca just doesn't really know what they're doing half the time. I hate to say that, but they really don't seem like they do. Because, I mean, if you look at their Godzilla stuff, the majority of the time, it was all over the place. Sizing was weird. Sculpt was weird. They were super hyper accurate with some stuff, but not others. And then the sizing was all over the place. Like, this guy's friggin' huge. Hello? There's no reason for him to be friggin' huge. Alright. That's enough of a spin from him. I'm not gonna do the accessory spin for the event exclusive Godzilla because my laptop is actually sitting on my accessory bin right now. And that has my... that's how I have everything set up. At least they're affordable. That I will give them at the end of the day. I don't know. I have so very much a love-hate relationship with Neca because when they do Monkey. When they do good things, and they do them oh so very well, you know, they're kind of the best on the market. When they don't do them well, they crash and burn, and they're terrible. I hate to say it that way. And I know if anyone from Neca should ever watch this, they're going to say, well, that's why... that's why we don't send them review samples. And I'm going to say, well, if you don't like the truth, work to fix it. That's just how it is. That's not my problem. But Neca's been doing better lately. Great, I need a lens extender here. I need to extend my lens. Give me a sec. Ash. That's what I want. Turtles accessory set makes me wish they did a Godzilla accessory set with more beams, generic tanks, and some other stuff. Which, I mean, they still could do. Lens extender. They could get away with it. Nondescript beam effects that just so happen to slip in to a Godzilla figure's mouth. Nondescript tanks for your giant monster figures. There we go. I mean, they could do it. I mean, there are so many things that they could do, but they just chose not to. NECA Pacific Rim line was bad, especially the thinner Jaegers. Yeah.
I don't know, their pack room stuff. I'm very sleepy. Their pack room stuff at their peak was amazing. What the hell am I doing? Anyway, their pack room stuff at their peak was amazing. At the lowest was terrible. People blame Walmart for a bad launch. I blame Neca for a bad launch. Hopefully Neca can make more Godzillas. That's not going to happen. It's just not. We know this. It's like hoping she's going to come back with the kids. It's just not happening. The more you hope for it, the more disappointed you will be when it doesn't happen. So, real quick, I talked about this in my unboxing. Jeez, my tripod just did a bad thing. The eyes on this guy. We'll get up close. Come on. Oh, you were fine to focus in on Kong. Come on. There we go. The eyes do appear to be a bit derp, but they do also appear to be sunken in. So, I don't know. The camera appears to like dong more. So here's what I'm doing now. Let's take you on the wild ride of Steven. My garbage pile. Where's Shelly? Actually, I don't know where she's at. I'm trying to find her right now. Shelly is asleep on my couch. Oh, here all to the no. Having a macro lens is fan-friggin-tastic. Or a lens extender is fan-friggin-tastic. But then the issue comes that you can see all of the issues on your lens. When it comes time to actually like do your pictures and stuff. So yeah, so on average, whenever I do my photography, for those of you who are not aware, we're going to go ahead and just go through the main pictures here for the event exclusive Godzilla, Kong. And it's almost 2 o'clock my time. We're going to call it a night. We are going to also do some questions. We're going to get a close-up shot of this dorsal plate here. I need better lighting, so we will adjust accordingly. Click, 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 click. Would anyone want a GMK repaint now since we know it has no beam? Gotta be honest, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with it not having a beam. But I still think it would be fun for some different displays. I just think simply it looks cool. You know? Oh. So here's kind of an issue that I'm having. The darker color of the figure is not very conducive. So I'm literally tipping a light. How can I do this? We'll do this. Alright. I'll just have to edit and post, which wouldn't be too bad. And I'm already shooting with the wrong settings, so I'm already at a disadvantage. Will I be getting the Biollante repaint? Has been like the $1 million question. Quite frankly, I'm not sure yet. And unfortunately, what you just saw is me being an idiot. So guess what we get to do? Change the battery pack. That's what we get to do. $300, that's dumb. Realistically speaking, not really. For the Biollante repaint. Because the original was $230. Came out at the end of 2013. If you think about it, 7 years ago, it's only gone up effectively for a latecomer's fee, only $70. That's a darker color, has all the same features. I see a camera, a hand, and a Smurf, but have this totally on mute because his family's sleeping, but hey. Still really expensive. Yeah, back then stuff was lower back then. Well, I mean, yeah, inherently it's expensive. But the issue is I guess the whole point is that these are not cheap to begin with. And that's something that needs absolutely to be recognized. That you will not ever get these for cheap. Mostly. Exceptions to the rule do not make the rule. I mean, if you take a look at Comic-Con Explosion Godzilla, he went for Show Miser Godzilla. Yeah, inherently, yeah, Comic-Con Explosion Godzilla. Initially, you couldn't move that thing at $30. And then recently, there are people who have been freaking out in my Discord server who are finding it for like 130. Oh yeah, these pictures are coming out so much clearer now that I'm not being a big doofus. Let's get a better depth of field there. That looks better. There we go. They go for 170 on eBay. Which Monster Arts is the cheapest? Probably Little Godzilla. Comic-Con should have been around 45. Nah, it was like 70. I think at the con, though... Whoa! I think at the con it was like 55. And then the guy who middlemaned it for me had it on like a $20 fee because he had like a broken leg or something. And a guy ended up being a... I could say this because one, I haven't stated who he is. Two, he's probably never going to watch this. And three, it has no specific meaning, so you can't argue this. He's kind of ended up being kind of a chode because he ran a store, a web store, and he took people's money for pre-orders, never fulfilled them, and then mysteriously closed. And I felt like a total jackass because I kept referring people over to him for about a year, which he was legitimately filling orders, and then stopped. I don't know why. Alright, now that I got this with the right camera setting... Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Anyway, this is kind of pointless. Because you're not really going to be able to see too much. But... just look at how beautiful this figure looks. It just looks so much nicer on the camera end. These pictures are going to come out so amazing. As I punch the microphone. Was not life back... What? Do you still have the issues with the Monster Arts 2019? Damn, boy! Yeah, I have issues with a figure that had paint chips right out the box. This figure photographs really nicely. Gotta love how translucent plastic. Yeah, I mean, this one, I don't know. I think Bandai did an overall pretty nice job with this one. In some aspects, I would have to say it's kind of boring. Because it's just, I don't know, just blue. With minimal paint apps. Which, I mean, that's kind of saying it real basically. But it's gorgeous. Taking pics of the crotch. You want me to take? Never mind. Look, it's STR. You should know by now. Whoa, bro. Do you think Bandai should have added another accessory for this figure? I'll be honest, not this one per se, but they should have added a red beam effect to their Burning Godzilla. I would say a submarine would be good for this figure. Why a submarine? What's a submarine gonna do? What's a submarine? Who is a submarine? Alright, so I'm done taking pictures of this guy. Oh well, it's late. It's not even. Okay, it is 2 in the morning. Did you buy the SH Monster Arts Monster Hunter figures? So about those, yes, I did. I have them on pre-order. Where I have them on pre-order, though, I cannot cancel. I'm not naming names, but they're being major doofuses with how they're doing the changing of pre-order status because of how everything's happening with Japan right now. It's kind of insane. So I don't quite know what to do, except maybe get a roofing supply one of each, and then just sell whatever one comes from Japan. I don't know. I'm sort of stuck in limbo. Some need to represent the big boom. Burning Godzilla should have come with an energy effect or something. Yeah, I don't know. Burning Godzilla 2019 kind of got the shaft. He got no... Made a stinky. Burning Godzilla 2019 really got no proper accessories. I will die on that hill. Or, no proper figure. Kong, no. I'm surprised. Seeing the amount of people who don't like Kong, this figure, in like NECA groups is kind of funny. It's kind of split, it seems like. I think it's a great figure so far. This monkey. Not even a gigantic X Plus does it justice. They did something funky with sculpting. Yeah, the gigantic X Plus just, even the vanilla version, that wasn't very good. All right, Kong, you're presenting a unique issue for me. I have to see, and this is kind of where I'm starting to lean towards. I mostly agree with some of the folks saying his arms are too long. I have to take 3 pictures of this dude's arms or arm in order to get it all. It's good. This Kong doesn't have a thick ass, which I'm kind of disappointed in. After the Lunard, the Playmates, all have a nice thick Kong booty. NECA kind of failed in that department. So I mean, look at them cheeks. Them's clappable. You can clap those. Not frog. Come on. This Kong is gonna snap some necks with how fast them heads gonna be turning. This Kong comes walking by at the club, you're gonna be looking like, damn. Woo! Frog. But I digress. Kong has a jacked back. Well, I mean, you know, that's what you prefer. Oh, come on, you stinky. There you go. Alrighty. for a crotch shot of Kong. You know, it's actually a good thing I can get a picture of Kong's lanky arms from here, because something I just kind of noticed is that on his right arm here, this half here is painted with a dry brushing, but this half isn't, whereas this whole arm, this lower portion of the arm, does not have the dry brushing, which actually seems to be a weird paint variation that I'm seeing on Kong. Sort of everywhere in the wild, that his paint job does not seem to be consistent. I'm seeing everybody has a different paint scheme, even if it is just slightly different. And now actually using my big boy camera where everything is kind of like lit up like a Christmas tree, I can see colors a little better. Yeah, Kong's got some pretty subtle paint apps that you wouldn't normally see. I will say that they did implement the joints pretty well on this guy. But, you know. How's that monkey nips? Alright. Alright, I gotta check something. Because, now I could be wrong here. However, I could be wrong, but I do believe that I am a bit of an idiot. And I say that with no love to myself whatsoever. Yep. All right. Chilling it. Oh, Donnie boy. I'm an idiot. Either I can't find them, or I leave for 2 minutes and you're talking about a white van. Either I can't find them, or I never actually took the pictures for Burning Godzilla. Which, in the Patreon preview for Kong and Blueberry Burst Godzilla, I did reference what the next steps are for the King of the Monsters action figures. So we do have a figure fight coming up between this guy and his Neca counterpart. But we got some more stuff going on for Oh, I got a message on eBay. Due to the number of flights, therefore. We no longer accept cancellations if you wish. No, that's okay. Someone who I bought a D for real from on eBay is like, "Oh, we want you to maybe cancel." I'm like, nope. I have a big toe that you can suck before you cancel that order, buddy. Oddly enough, I reached out to X Plus to see if, product samples would be possible. And they said they'd get back to me, and then a month and a half later they did, and they said that they couldn't because of licensing. I'm like, why? I'm like, it is what it is. If you can't, you can't. That's fine. Why did I do that? I'm checking something out real quick. I think that might have just been it. Oh, what's doing that stupid thing? Whatever, I'll take care of that later. Okay, I'll take care of my personal business. I can't wait to work myself up to the road of getting review samples. Baby steps for now. I mean, I'm just referencing it because we're talking about. Well, I was talking about anyway. X Plus, D for reals. To be honest, you just kind of, if you're interested, just throw yourself out there. The worst thing a company can do is just say no. No, actually, they can say no because we don't agree with your brand, and then give you a laundry list of reasons why they don't want to work with you. But I mean, you'd be surprised. A lot of companies are actually really cool and willing to work with just about anyone, just as long as you're not a total dick. Might explain why no one wants to work with me, but that's a topic for a different day. Effect again. Go.
Do you ever reach out to Neca for review samples, or do they have to reach out to you? Because it seems like almost everyone was having Neca send them the last 2 Godzillas. The only reason I really felt comfortable talking about X Plus is just because that was kind of cut dry and pretty straightforward. We can chat about that elsewhere. Just because I don't want that to kind of be like out in the open and mentioned, and I think you'll actually get you'll get a laugh out of it. Yeah. So since we're on that topic, full transparency here, I have had review samples or some form of product sent to me by a few different companies. Pokemon Company International, Diamond Select. Bluefin did years ago, before I actually did reviewing, which Derringer, thank you again, bud. You're awesome and amazing. Steven Fuentes, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I just had a realization on something there. Anyway, yeah. Cool. Anyway, yeah, so I have had products sent to me, and I've always made mention of it in the review in one form or another. And it's not just you. What is that? Just oh, okay. And to be honest, working with some different companies, it's pretty cool and straightforward. I have heard from some other folks that they have some companies have very strict policies, including like with sponsorships, they will ask to review everything about the video before you set it live. And I have worked with a couple of folks who have been like that before, and they do make some requested changes. Nothing really over the top, just like, hey, can you adjust the brightness and contrast? And I'm like, cool, we'll do it. There have been a couple of folks who have just said, we really don't care what you do, just set it live, but if you absolutely hate it, we would prefer that you just tell us what you don't like. What you don't like about it, and that will be your review, and we would ask you kindly not to post it and just keep the product for yourself. Cool. And thankfully, I have never had that experience where I've had to never not post a review. Yeah, so companies, they're pretty cool. Sometimes they'll reach out by email. I'm hoping some Bandai stuff come soon. That may be possible. Not like Tamashii Nation stuff. I don't know what may or may not be going on there. But there's apparently some stuff I don't want to say because I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. But yeah, other times you can just find a press contact and just send an email. And the worst that happens is you get no response. The best that happens is you get something to review. So I gotta totally be transparent here with this figure. The biggest dorsal plate is too close to the legs. What? Really interesting, kind of fun to hear about what goes on behind the scenes. I'm actually thinking about posting something up on sort of Patreon about that, the whole process, because what you're kind of seeing here, this is kind of, if I position it correctly, this is all kind of like the front end, and this is like the front of the house type stuff. What goes on in regards to like the graphic design stuff, which I don't directly do, thankfully. You know, my wife can just kind of get it done because we've got templates and stuff made. But emailing, getting stuff up, all that, it's pretty difficult. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something. I want to do something fun related to that soon. Just because there's some stuff where being very consumer oriented, but also being mindful of ethics to the consumer and to the implied contract when receiving review samples or sponsorships, what you do or do not disclose, which is why I'm speaking very carefully and I'm kind of scatterbrained, or seemingly scatterbrained anyway. You know, there's some stuff that I don't want to talk about here, but I think there would be a bit more appropriate. It's getting close to the end. Well, we're kind of in the thick of summer right now. And with these bright studio lights, I get bugs that like to hover around this area. So all of the like little gnats and stuff that you normally don't see, they love to hang out in this spot. All right. And I wanted to take one picture of this dude's thigh. That's probably a very odd thing to say that I needed to do. But with that, my pictures are done for this evening. It is 2:35 in the a.m., my time, but I'm not just gonna click stop streaming. Patreon is going to get a preview that I'm going to edit almost immediately after I turn the stream off. It will be an unboxing and a Patreon preview of the last 2 Godzilla repaints in the Neca line. The Biolante Bile and the Hypermazer Goji. So what is the reason Burning Godzilla's mouth can't close? The normal figure's mouth really can't close either. Even on this guy, the event's exclusive. I don't know. It's just kind of difficult. You ditching Burning Godzilla. Ditching which Burning Godzilla? Got Kong to do a quadruped pose. Yeah, he can do that. I got mine to do it. Oh. So we'll kind of take the next... I don't know, let's do another like 10 or so minutes of Q&A. Should you get the Birth version or the 94 Monster Arts? Birth version. Yeah, the Birth version of Godzilla is significantly better. It makes the better 2.0. No Kong versus Kong figure fight scene. The Mezco is based on an actual design. I kind of touched on that in the Patreon preview a little bit. I don't know. On the grounds on the figure fight, there's no reason to do that because like you just said, they're inherently, they are factually two totally different figures. You can have them both on your shelf. Just like the NECA Godzilla's, or NECA Godzilla 2003 and the Monster Arts 2002. That being said, if people will watch it, why should I deny them? So we're currently working on something. Earth version is the best Heisei Godzilla? Kind of. Godzilla Master 23, unfortunately you did, but I think this will be up for a little bit. It'll stay up. Gotta get them views. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's the deal. It sounds kind of stupid to say this, but unfortunately, the way that YouTube works is you got to feed the machine, the algorithm, and if you don't feed it, then you're done. Do you think the other Titans will ever get figures? Playmates will probably do something for whatever shows up in Godzilla vs. Kong. I know the figure fight of the NECA GMK versus SHMA GMK version, it would be a tie. Why I wouldn't be doing that one? Because I'm not getting the NECA GMK. I don't even have the NECA Vanilla GMK. Just bought the NECA Atomic GMK for $20. Cool beans. I hope you're happy with it. All right. Gotta plug it. I got some cool stuff coming to Patreon relatively soon. During the stay-at-home Cyber Kaiju event, I did the previews for the Monster Arts 10 Years of Destruction parts 1 and 2. Part 3 will be up this month, which will cover 2011, which will be pretty fun. And then I got some fun stuff coming up. I'm unfortunately behind on some things, but we shall see. Yeah, I'm currently in discussion for work to be a little bit better for me, so we shall see. And then if work gets a little better for me, then my hobbies can get a little bit better for me. And if my hobbies can get better for me, they can just get better for everybody else. So, here's kind of what we're looking like. I got this weekend dedicated pretty much all day. I got to do some stuff. Shelly, my idiot child that she is, somehow broke her collar. So I got to get her a new collar. And then my wife and I were going to do something else. I don't remember what.
And then I'm gonna see about coordinating with maybe RJ or Zach. Boats Can Fly or Zach. About maybe some Doom Eternal streaming. Or, I don't know, we'll see. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. But I just know... How do you break a collar? I'll get to that in a second. So maybe it's some Doom Eternal because I've been playing battle mode a lot. And I have been loving it. And then I'm just going to work on videos. And I'm also going to change the way Saturday sales is going to look. I'm probably thinking about changing it to doing a live stream of that probably Friday nights, recording the stream, editing it, and then uploading the edited version on Saturday. And just having like the Friday, Saturday sales just kind of be chill, kick back, relax, talk. And then Saturday being like the video, and then I don't know, have the Friday be like a VOD or something for anyone who's just interested. RJ been playing Ghost of Sushi lately. Yeah, he's got a couple other things going on, which his business. So Shelly is a trash goblin. We're not quite sure how she broke her collar, but last year, I think it was, my wife and I came home from being out for like 6 or so hours, and we the only thing I can say that I want to say is that we're not on the ground floor. We were on the second floor, where we were staying, and we we get home, and I hear Shelly doing her little beep, 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 peeping like a cat does. And I'm like, well, where's she at? I don't see her. And I look to my left. It was about this time, so it's hot. We have the air conditioner on, or in the window. And my wife goes, oh my God, look outside, it's Shelly. And standing on the air conditioner, having figured out how to open up the window, specifically the screen for the window, and crawl out and on top of the air conditioner and sat there for no more than 6 hours is my idiot trash goblin of a cat. Didn't jump, just sat on the air conditioner. So for this cat who sleeps on our cabinets in the kitchen, who basically does whatever she wants. She kind of just thinks it and she does it. I mean, anything that she does, it's not surprising. So, yeah. And I say idiot trash goblin because literally, she was found on the side of the road by a storm drain. So, one of my cousin's friends found her, posted her on Facebook. Anybody want this cat? And me, having just lost recently my orange boy, I said, Daddy needs an orange girl. So that's why I have Shelly. All right. So I am going to go ahead and
click stop streaming here and clean up. I don't remember if I brushed my teeth. I'm pretty sure that I did. I'm gonna take my nighttime meds and go to bed. All right. Thank you. Brush them again. Brush your teeth, bitch. All right. New reviews coming this weekend. Tons of reviews coming this weekend. 3 in front of you and a couple more. And some more other unboxings. Oh, I'm clapping with my feet. All right. Good night.